I've seen so many people mess up homemade pasta, but it's actually really easy. Today we're gonna do two types, one with eggs, one without, so we can figure out which one is actually better and which one you should be using. Let's make it a pasta. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to keep them all very similar in ingredients. Typically, if I was making one of these versus the other one, like the egg versus the water one, I would use different flour types, but because I want to kind of do like a comparison, I'm going to use the same flour across the board. We'll start with the egg one. I like to do, for all my pastas, I like to do about 100 grams per portion. So if I'm feeding like 4 people, I would do 400 grams. And then I would do 1 egg per portion. So 1 egg per 100 grams of flour. So I'm gonna do 2 portions. So I'll do about 200 grams of flour. So that's about 2 cups. I'm gonna make a little well. No mixer, no equipment. We're going by hand. So I got about 200 grams of flour. I'm gonna do 2 eggs, a little splash of olive oil. This is optional, you don't need this. It'll help with the elasticity. 2 pinches of salt. I'm just gonna mix those eggs up. Try to keep them in the middle. And I'll slowly start adding in some flour into those eggs. We can get in there with our hands. I'm bringing it together. If you're weighing this out or using a measurement, this should be pretty accurate. You might just need to sprinkle a little bit more flour as this like tacks up and sticks up, but I am just kneading. And what I'm doing is I'm just pulling back with my fingers and then pushing with my palm and pulling and pushing. And I'm just going both hands here. I'm trying to bring all these bits together. You're gonna wanna knead this for quite some time. If you have a stand mixer, you can definitely use a stand mixer on low for about 8 to 10 minutes. You really just wanna keep kneading this until it's smooth, until we get some punch back. Honestly, you can't mess this up. Like if you're putting the right amount of flour and the right amount of eggs per flour, you should be at a nice level. For me, I can feel that maybe I put too much flour for the egg, so I am a little bit on the dry side, but that's okay, because I can always just add an egg or a little bit more olive oil. I'm gonna show you how to make 2 different styles of pasta without any fancy equipment as well, so make sure you stick around. Now, if you're using no mixer, you're going to be kneading for quite some time. Pasta is one of those things that, you know, does take a little bit of time, but trust me, you put in the work now and it's going to pay off. The more you knead, the more sticky it's gonna get. Like it's like sticking to my hand a little bit. We're getting there, a little sprinkling of flour. This egg pasta versus a water pasta, it's gonna be a lot more rich, a lot softer. Egg pasta is very popular in like northern Italy as well, whereas like a water pasta is very popular in southern. If you're into recipes like this, check out my newsletter. First link in the description, pinned comment. I'll give you free recipes, tips, tricks, and you can stay up to date on the channel. Okay, we're there. Come together, it feels good. Just gonna put this in kind of like a ball. And this next part is super important. You have to let it rest for at least 20 minutes. Because of the elasticity, it's going to help with it when you're shaping the pasta. The textures change a lot. If I were to just roll this up and cut it and use it now, it's going to be really, really firm and dense. Letting it rest on the side will help. I'm gonna do it very similar. 2 cups or 240-ish grams of flour. I'm using all-purpose as well, again, to keep it consistent. We're gonna use water. You don't want it like scalding hot, but you want it warm. I'm gonna start with about 3/4 cup, so about 180 grams of water. Slowly add the water. Oh, maybe not. Making pasta is definitely not clean, but the satisfaction on the end result when you make fresh homemade pasta is like none other. Little bits of flour at a time. This one's gonna be a lot more tackier for sure. If you're doing this one by hand, water's the way to go. It'll come together quicker. You don't have to knead as long. Egg pasta, you really have to work in for. You want like a softer, richer style of dough in that one. So that one just takes a lot more elbow grease. Whereas like a water pasta is going to be like a lot more lean, a lot firmer. It doesn't take as much. And then this one is obviously better for like rustic shapes. So I've added about 3/4 cups of water to this and just sprinkling flour every so often. And as it sticks up, I'll add a little bit more flour. We're there. Again, just do this in a little ball, cover it with some plastic wrap, set it off to the side for 20 minutes, and we'll come back to it. We're gonna get a pot of boiling water, which I've already pre-boiled. Let's shape our pastas. It's been about 20 minutes, so this should be perfect. A little bit of flour on the board here. We're just gonna section this off to make it easier to shape and roll. And when I'm rolling, kind of like flat hands, starting from the center and just kind of gentle pressure on the way out. We're kind of making these like tubular shapes. This egg pasta would be good for things like flatter pastas where you're using like a sheeter. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to make the same shape. We're gonna do like a cavatelli shape just so we can compare the two. And we kind of want it like that thickness. I learned how to make pasta with my nonna. I remember doing this as a little kid. Like I always wanted to get in the action. She would be making pasta daily. I don't think I've ever seen her cook like a box pasta. This is what they did. The day was centered around making pasta, making sauce, making meatballs. This brings me back. Okay, we got our logs. I'm just gonna snip them somewhat even. There's many ways you can go with this. You have these These are pillowy gnocchi shapes. So a cavatelli is kind of like these half notches that'll like cling on and hold onto the sauce. I'm just getting a piece and using my thumb to kind of push down, and then I'll roll around my thumb like that. This is how my nana used to do it. She used to do like a butter knife, the back end of the butter knife, and she would just kind of push down and roll. Very similar. She would just fly through these. This is a gnocchi board. It's got like the ribs on it. You push that, similar how we were doing it just on the board, but we're pushing over and rolling. And then not only will it give you like the little crevice to hold the sauce, but also gives you like the little ribs. And that's to me is more of like a traditional cavatelli shape, and then it just holds onto the sauce better. So I'll just fly through these really quickly. All right, egg pasta there. We'll do the same for the water pasta. And I can already feel this is a lot lighter. Okay, the water pasta definitely, because it's a little bit lighter, more bouncy back, more springy. I can already tell it's gonna be a better mouthfeel, but it is a lot more work to roll it out because it just keeps springing back on me. You can do an egg and water mixture too. I think would give you best of both worlds. Just again, some little heavenly pillows. Be consistent. Going to do it the same as the egg. Be a little bit flour here just so these aren't sticking together. They don't have to be perfect here. I have some boiling water. We're gonna boil these separately. Salt's going in the water. You wanna season this generously. They're saying like salty like the ocean. I mean, it doesn't have to be salty like the ocean. Just season the water how you wanna season the water. But here is the egg pasta. We'll start with that first. This is gonna go quick. Fresh pasta boils really, really quickly. The rule of thumb is when they float, let them float, cook them for maybe about another 30 seconds to a minute after they're floated, and then pull them out of the water. These are floating now, so I'm gonna let them go for maybe another 30 seconds. You can see they've poofed up, almost doubled in size. Make sure I get every last one. No stragglers in there. Put another pinch of salt in here for the next batch. All right, water pasta going in. These are definitely a little bit more delicate, a lot more supple. That's a weird word, supple. I don't even know what that word means. Soft, supple. They just sound like they go together. Same thing on those, 3 minutes when they float, 30 seconds, then we'll pull them. All right, these are floating. It's been about 30 seconds as well. These ones have really poofed up in size. Separate these. It's easy to tell which one's which, obviously. There's my two pastas, look at that. Come on. Okay, let's try it. We'll go with the egg pasta first. It's good. Nice mouthfeel, definitely rich, good flavor. If I was making this egg pasta, I would typically use like a finer ground flour, like a 00. And all that means is it's just the flour itself is ground finer because it is so rich. It would just help it give that softer texture even more so. And typically this egg pasta, you want to use it for sheets like linguine, raviolis, lasagnas. This is what this one's better for. I wouldn't typically use an egg pasta when making like a cavatelli or a gnocchi shape. Okay, let's go with the water pasta. Yeah, way better. Leaner, firmer, more chewier. This is the one that you want to use for like rustic shapes. Obviously, this is a perfect example, like a cavatelli or gnocchi. This is the one that you would want to utilize in this aspect. This water pasta, much like the egg pasta, I would prefer to use like a different flour type. This one, I would use like a semolina, something a little bit more grainy texture. It would just help that pasta out so much more. But for the purpose of this video, we did all-purpose flour to kind of really get a good idea of where we stand. They're both delicious in their own way. It just depends on the application on how you use it. If I was gonna do this shape, this is the clear winner, the water pasta. You know what would go great with this pasta? This water pasta specifically, some nice stuffed banana peppers, which you can watch right here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and join the newsletter. If you wanna see what's going on in my life, that's the best way to get close to me, to really feel what I feel.